Okay guys, in this simple and short tutorial we're gonna explain how to activate voice inversion, which is form of basic protection of speech. This is purely analog radio, so the only thing we can do when we talk about protection is analog protection. If there is a DMR in there, or P25 or Tetra, those are digital waveforms and they do have digital form of encryption. So there is a difference between inversion, scrambler and encryption. Inversion and scrambler are related to analog things and encryption is related to digital radios. Right. So in here we have two basic voice inversion frequencies, like let's say algorithms. So let's see how to activate that. Let's get into menu with OK. And you can roll around until you find inversion setup, like scrambler option. It's weird name, but there you go. So, but the easier thing is just to type 53 and immediately you are there. See, submenu 53, and you can choose here your scrambler, let's say. I mean, it's a basic inversion. Kids cannot probably listen to you, but any serious organization or people can listen to that, because inversion is basically broken the same moment when it is created, and that was like, I don't know, 60 or 70 years ago. So that's just a form of basic protection, okay? So think about it as a little bit better CTCSS, but just the voice is protected, right? So what I was about. Yeah, let's get into Scrambler and let's choose Scrambler 1. And here on a screen, oops, yeah, I said that. Here on a screen you're gonna see SC, and if you go up here and revert to 7 because of a refresh of channel, again there is a SC. So we are cool. Now make a note, when you set Scrambler, I mean inversion, you're gonna set that only for that specific channel. You are not setting that for all channels. You can do that in programming software, but for every channel you can have it on or off, and with different inversions like Scrambler 1 or Scrambler 2, as they have that in a menu. So yeah, let's actually turn that thing off, or no, let's open our Parrot to see, will we put through our inversion, because there are situations when you are unable to do that. It's a little bit weird, I'm gonna explain. Check this out. If we go to Parrot and there is no scrambler here, what's gonna happen? I think I don't have CTCSS activated, just a second. Oh yeah, I do have CT activated. So let's set scrambler for that, scrambler number 1, okay, and let's fire up our Parrot or repeater, whatever. So see, that's the difference. Even with the noise from repeater, from that beep, you're gonna carefully understand that some form of inversion is employed. You're gonna get that through experience. Now, why I'm saying that sometimes you cannot get through repeater if you have CTCSS or DCS. Because here's the thing, some radios, if I understand correctly, they do have encryption, let's say, of CTCSS, and this radio do have that, if I understand that correctly. Now check this out, guys. If you go for example, remember that there is a scrambler here activated. If we go to menu, and if we go to submenu 8, you're gonna have voice pre. That probably means protection. Now in here you have keys, encryption 1, 2 and 3, but you cannot send those codes here. You cannot set them, sorry. That must be done in software of Radtel, if I understand that correctly. You can enter a couple of codes, and then you will align your equipment with repeater or Parrot. So let's actually test that. Remember, we were being able to open our Parrot or repeater, whatever. Can we do that when we activate those CTCSS code protection? Can we do that? Okay, let's go into encryption 1, which is just key. Okay, and now what is happening on the screen? We do have this E here, okay, probably you can see that, I don't know, and SC, so both of them are activated. So right now, can we open our remote setup, which is Parrot? Observe what's happening. No, we can't. That basically means that this option E, or voice pre, is definitely related to CTCSS. I need to learn about that a little bit more to read the Radtel's documentation and experiment, but we have confirmation now that it is definitely related to CTCSS. But let's turn it off because we don't need it at the moment. Or actually, we can do experiment. We can go to real scrambler, which is 53. We can turn it off, okay, but we will leave this CTCSS, let's say, protection. Can we open that Parrot now? It's a major question. We can't. Yeah, so we're definitely sure. This option on submenu 8 is definitely related to CTCSS and DCS tones. I need to learn about this more. If you know what exactly that is, write that down in the comment section below. It is really important. Okay, so let's turn this stuff off. And yeah, now we can just open our Parrot like normally. No encryption, I mean no protection of CTCSS and no protection of voice. Let's test that. There you go, so everything works. I mean, this tutorial was a little bit longer than I thought, but probably you get the point. If you don't care about CTCSS, just get into menu, type 53, set your scrambler 1 or 2, and that's fine. You can pair this with Quanshanks. They do have a little bit wider option of inversion frequencies. You can do whatever you like. You can experiment with, I don't know, your PMR radios to try to align inversion frequencies. You can try to decode it, let's say, or decrypt it. It's not really decryption, it's just, you know, playing around with frequencies of voice. So yeah, hopefully this tutorial was helpful. And when I get more information about scramblers in general and CTCSS encryption, I'm gonna create a video about that too. So subscribe to this channel if you didn't. Thank you for watching and see you next one. Ciao, ciao.